Hi there, welcome back to the 30-Day Poetry Challenge, and today I would like to have a word with you about nonsense. Yeah, you heard me right. I said nonsense. Some of my favorite pieces of poetry, children's poetry, is stuff that I still remember. I'm thinking about great writers like Dennis Lee, Alligator Pie. If I don't get some, I think I'm gonna die. Of course, there's Dr. Seuss. Everybody knows Dr. Seuss. And actually, I spoofed his Oh, the Places You'll Go, and I wrote a poem called Oh, the Places I've Been. And it was about grief and it was about loss, but I got to make it funny by using the kind of structure and nonsense words that Dr. Seuss created. So how did it go? Hello to you, madam, or sir, or just Jake. You who rides ponies and combs your hair with a rake. You who are sitting there shooting the breeze. You too can be knocked out by life at the knees. And it went on from there. Get in touch with me if you want to hear the rest. So yeah, that was it was fun. It's just really fun to write, and especially I wrote that the year after my partner passed away. I was trying to write. Well, I gave myself a chance to write funny, and one of those ways was utilizing nonsense and utilizing absurdity and all those wonderful things that take the edge off of obviously very adult topics like grief and bereavement and so on. Who else is there? Oh, Shel Silverstein. I used to have a cassette of all of his, I had a cassette of one of his books, and I still remember a lot of the verses from it. That's actually how I had to remember things in school. I would have to take all the vital information, like what are the components of a cell, a nucleus, and a blah blah blah, and I had to put a rhyme to it, or I had to do something visual. The artist in me always needed to help me out to get that stuff into the long-term memory. So, and I still remember it. How about a genuine anteater? The pet man told my dad. Turns out it was an aunt eater. And now my uncle's mad. What was another one? Oh, we've been caught by the quick digesting gink, and now we are dodging his teeth, and now we are resting in his small intestine, and now we're back out on the street. It still makes me laugh. It always makes me laugh. So nonsense words. It is fun. It's simple. It's like, there once was a man who went to Limerick, blah, 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 blah. So my challenge for you today is to embrace nonsense, is to embrace words that aren't words, and to embrace, well, just having fun with rhyme. Because the best way to create a nonsense poem is to look at the way that the words sound. The phrase is onomatopoeia, so bang or greek or puff, any of those kind of fun words that when you read them aloud, they make a sound. And then the nonsense words for sure, if you put that into it, and then also keeping a fairly simple structure. So da 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 da. Da 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 da, a regular rhyme kind of thing. And you're rhyming the small package that poem comes into. That's your only structure. That's your only boundary. Otherwise, go nuts. Write about absurd things. Write in non-English, non-any language, and just have fun with it. And now, before I leave you with this very amusing assignment, I would like to read you one of my favorite children's poems, The Jabberwocky by Lewis Carroll. And this book is illustrated beautifully by Stephanie Jorisk, and they created a world around the Jabberwocky that they envisioned when reading this poem. But I do have actually a personal story about this, so what grade was this? This was probably grade 7. We were tasked by Mrs. Collins to read this, to not just read it, to memorize it, and to read it to the class. And because this is full of nonsense words, the way that I memorized it is I followed the rule, and I went with the regular rhyming rule, and I made I made it rhyme, and I thought that that was the right thing to do. But then when I got to class and everybody else stood up, everybody else had done it, I guess, in a phonetical way, and it wasn't "'twas bridling in the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wobe," which I thought sounded awesome. It was "'twas brilling in the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe." Wabe? That is not a good sound. At least I don't think that was a good sound. But that was the way that I memorized it. So everybody started just kind of looking at me and not really sure what to do. And I wasn't sure what to do. So I'm like, fuck it. Let's just keep going. So I blah, 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 blah. And Mrs. Collins was trying to describe this to my mother later. And she said, you know, the more that everybody laughed, the more that she just put it on, and she just went for it. And everybody was laughing and clapping at the end of my recitation of the Jabberwocky. So please feel free to applaud in your home loudly. "'Twas brilling, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wobe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the momraths outgrabe." What could that mean? It could mean so many things, and obviously she's got a bit of a war theme going on. "Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch." Those sound words. "Beware the Jubjub bird, and shun the Fremulous Bandersnatch." Ooh, sound evil. "He took his vorpal sword in hand. Long time the manaxum foe he sought. So rested he by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought." It's very pensive. Oh, and I didn't even notice this little angel or guide up there. Interesting. "And as in an uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the turgy wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade went snicker, snack." Ooh, snicker, snack. "He left it dead with its head, and went galumping back." "And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O frabjulous day, Callooh Callay, he chortle in his joy. 'Twas brilling, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wobe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the momraths outgrabe." Well, I guess the father died happy, and was that what the big deal was? That's what she was saying. Someone was using a lot of imagination, even in the context of this poem. So, have fun. Remember your words that sound like sounds that bring alive whatever it is you read, and make sure you read it aloud so you can hear it, and that's the best way. Make up those nonsense words and just use just really simple rhyme, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. All right, take care, and if you need some inspiration, Google Seuss, Google Shel Silverstein, Dennis Lee, and get into the mood and just write. And if you have kids in your life, if you have people in your life that might want to laugh, send it out. Right? That's what I was doing with all the places I've been. I was choosing to laugh at a really awful time, and right now I guess I would qualify this as awful worldwide. So maybe this is a really healthy thing to engage in right now. So, take advantage of it, and I hope that you come up with something that you really like. All right, take care. Bye. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful journey into poetry. And I'd like to wish you good luck with your own writing and poetry projects. Please subscribe so you don't miss a day. And thank you so much.